सर देखो यार, ठीक जी, प्लीज गो अहेड.
Sir, my question is to you. Mr. Foreign Minister, you've made your statement about extensive statement on government-to-government contacts between the two brotherly countries. My question to you is, what about what are we doing to promote people-to-people exchanges between the two brotherly countries of Pakistan and Azerbaijan?
Well, there are different levels of engagements. Parliamentarians exchanges are there. I think in June next month, the Speaker of the National Assembly would be visiting Azerbaijan. The students-to-students exchanges are already there. We have a number of students which study in Azerbaijan, particularly in Baku, and that includes medical students. On the tourist side, Azerbaijan had around 55,000 Pakistani visitors last year in 2023. So you see, government-to-government agenda is always different, G to G. B2B agenda is also very relevant. And we have already discussed how to enhance our trade volume, how to upgrade our economic connectivity and our economic cooperation. And we both agreed that the depth of our relationship and our sincere affection for each other does not reflect the volume we have in terms of trade. So I remember when about a decade ago, when I went to Baku to hold the joint ministerial meeting, the Intergovernmental Commission, what we call, representing Pakistan, I had the privilege and prerogative of calling on His Excellency, the President of Azerbaijan. And I had requested and flagged that there is a great scope of rice exports from Pakistan to Azerbaijan. And I was thrilled when I got the news that His Excellency, the President, waived the duty, import duty in Azerbaijan of Pakistani rice. Now it is up to our own people, the private sector, the business community, the Rice Export Association of Pakistan, to take initiative, avail this great economic benefit. So you see, there is a long agenda we have. We are going to work together, and I have requested my brother, although I am in foreign affairs, but we both have to handhold the business community and increase the volume of business. So we are on it, both of us.
Abdullah Moment, Dawn News.
My question is from Foreign Minister Azerbaijan. Excellency, developing countries have great hopes from COP29, which will be held in Baku, Azerbaijan. At COP27 and 28, important achievements were made in setting up in loss and damage fund, which is a major demand of the developing countries. So what can developing countries expect from COP29? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. You are absolutely right. The hosting and COP29 presidency is a great responsibility and at the same time, of course, a challenge for Azerbaijan. Relating to your question, Azerbaijan is also a part of the developing world. We very well understand, of course, the challenges of developing world. We were the very strong advocates of a global South interest during 4 years of our chairmanship in non-aligned movement. But at the same time, we also should take into account that the COP presidency has, some specific. Your role as a COP president is to navigate among 198 parties, because in order to get the successful outcome documents, you have to get a consensus among all parties. Some of them are part of the developing world, some of them are part of the developed world. And in order to keep this role in a right way, you have to be inclusive, you have to be neutral and transparent. At the same time, we believe that the Azerbaijani co-presidency, this is a great, let's say, news and opportunities for the developing countries, because, as I said, we very well understand the challenges of developing countries, and of course all of them has their own challenges. We are very well aware about the challenges of Pakistan. I mean, from a climate change point of view, we remember the recent devastating flood in Pakistan, and from this perspective, of course, Azerbaijan will do its best. So there is the outcome documents provide, let's say, necessary resources. I mean, both financial resources in order to tackle these challenges for the developing countries, including Pakistan, in order to help to, let's say, to promote adaptation needs of these countries, early warning systems create, and other means of, support, meaning both technical and training capacities in the relevant, let's say, areas. And at the same time, of course, we are hopeful that Pakistan will also help us in terms of, during the negotiation processes, so that the Baku COP will be the really true, the really success story.
I just add a few words to what my Excellency brother said. I have flagged to my brother and to his delegation, the situation of Pakistan vis-a-vis climate change. Our emissions are less than 1%, and we are one of the most 7 vulnerable countries on the globe vis-a-vis climate change. I have also flagged to my dear brother that the flash floods 2022 caused $34 billion worth of losses to Pakistan, unfortunately. This was worked out not by Pakistan alone, but UNDP, Asian Development Bank, EU, World Bank, etc. So you see the deal with this, this menace, I would call, the climate change issues, you need climate finance. And we both agreed that we should work very hard. As Azerbaijan has the chair and presidency, we should try to mobilize the resources. It's easy to say that climate change affected countries should go for what they call 4RF based constructions and rehabilitation and resilient particularly, but it needs money, it needs finances, huge finances. Pakistan has afforded, but despite a very meaningful, but I would say relatively small, commitment from global community in Geneva post-floods. We are still, looking after and taking care of all those, post-climate works and reconstruction, rehabilitation work. So, what we need is that on climate change, a subject, we should all get together, particularly the developing countries, and make sure that a very, robust fund is available. The multilateral development institutions are there in case of, God forbid, this calamity. I'm not talking only Pakistan. Anybody who suffers because of the climate change, I think it is a fair
इस वक्त नायब वज़ीर आज़म इशाक़ डार और अज़रबैजान की वज़ीर ख़ारजा की मुश्तरका न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस जारी है। अभी आपको अपडेट करें नैब तरमीम केस के हवाले से जिसमें नैब तरमीम केस में लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग की इस्तदा मुस्तरद कर दी गई है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग की इस्तदा को मुस्तरद कर दिया है। नैब तरमीम केस में बानी पीटीआई की वीडियो लिंक पर हाजिरी हुई और समाअत की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने फैसला महफूज कर लिया था। आधे घंटे का वक्फा लिया गया था, जिसके बाद अब ये फैसला किया गया है कि लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग नहीं की जाएगी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने फैसला सुना दिया है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मुकदमे की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग पर फैसला महफूज किया गया जो था वो सुना दिया है और लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग की इस्तदा को मुस्तरद कर दिया गया है। एक बार फिर आपको ले चलेंगे अज़रबैजान के वज़ीर ख़ारजा और नायब वज़ीर आज़म इशाक़ डार इस वक्त न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं।
You see, the situation is obviously very concerning. Not only for Pakistan and Azerbaijan, but it is a great concern to all entire Muslim Ummah. Look at what has happened now to Rafah. So where is the international law? Where is the UN resolutions? Where is the International Court of Justice judgment, which said that It's almost genocide, they use the word in their judgment. So you see, this is most unfortunate that one country is carrying two hoots about the international law, the United Nations Security Council resolution, the OSCE resolutions, and it's just moving on the way. So we have discussed, we have shared our concern, and we are actually doing whatever, do the diplomatic work on this subject, both of us. Brother, you'd like to add something? Yes, please, if you want to add something.
Thank you. Yes, this issue was, of course, among one of the most important issues in our discussions. And of course, situation in Gaza is a source of great concern for all of us. And of course, we call for the immediate cessation of hostility. And we believe that the durable and long-standing peace in Middle East can be only based on the two-state solution, based on the relevant United Nations security resolutions. And we, of course, call to the resolution of this case based on the two-state solutions, and Azerbaijan supported initiatives to this effect, which are just recently were discussed in United Nations General Assembly also.
We both concurred in our dialogue that two-state solution with pre-1967 borders and Al-Quds al-Sharif to be its capital, short of that, there is no solution to this problem. And to have perpetual and sustainable peace in the Middle East, this problem has to be solved. Please.
Yes, Ali Hussain with Business Recorder.
Thank you. This is Ali Hussain from Business Recorder. My question is to both the foreign ministers. As we know, Pakistan and Azerbaijan are part of various connectivity projects. Pakistan is part of CPEC and Azerbaijan is part of Central Corridor, passing from Central Asia to, through Azerbaijan. So given the importance of these connectivity projects and trade and energy security, how can both the countries promote trade and transportation projects and other related projects? Thank you.
Excellent.
Relating to the connectivity, so you are absolutely right. In our agenda, the connectivity is always on the top of our agenda. And specifically when we talk about, let's say, the projects when Azerbaijan and Pakistan can benefit, we believe that the special attention should be made to the East-West Middle Corridor project. So first of all, this project is around 2,000 kilometers shorter in comparison to other alternatives. When we talk about the land connection between Europe to Central Asia, further to the countries of the region, being, Pakistan, China, or let's say other countries of this great region. In Azerbaijan, we pay special attention to this, and we are working very closely, first of all, with our immediate neighbors. We have different formats, and as a result of all, let's say, holistic approach and works which has been done, recently in 2023, we managed to increase the transit flow through the middle corridor by 65%. And we have more ambitious plans for the coming years. So the several important investment decision has been made in order to expand the capacity of Baku Sea Trade Port from current 15 to 25 million tons. Azerbaijan is investing heavily in railroad infrastructure, both in our own territory, on the territory of the neighboring countries even. And we believe that by the increase of different projects between Pakistan and Central Asia countries, and at the same time we are aware about the Pakistan-China economic corridor, and we believe that the transportation dimension of this project can also be a very good synergy when we talk about the participation of both countries in connectivity, in trade.
इस वक्त वज़ीर ख़ारजा इसाक डार और अज़रबैजान के वज़ीर ख़ारजा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं। और अभी अहम खबर आपको दें, आर्मी चीफ जनरल सैयद आसिम मुनीर निशान इम्तियाज़ मिलिट्री की ज़ेर सदारत 83वीं फॉर्मेशन कमांडर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस में कोर कमांडर्स, प्रिंसिपल स्टाफ ऑफिसर्स और पाक फौज के तमाम फॉर्मेशन कमांडर्स ने भी शिरकत की है। ISPR के मुताबिक फोरम की शहदा के साले सवाब के लिए फातह खानी फोरम का मुल्क की हिफाजत, सलामती और ख़ुद मुख्तारी के लिए मुसल्लह अफवाज के अफसरान, जवानों, कानून नाफिज करने वाले इदारों और पाकिस्तानी शहरियों समेत शहदा की अजीम कुर्बानियों को ज़बरदस्त खिराज अकीदत। फोरम को जियो स्ट्रेटेजिक हालात, कौमी सलामती के लिए उभरते हुए चैलेंजेस और मल्टी डोमेन ख़तरात से निमटने के लिए पाक फ़ौज की हिकमत अमली के बारे में आगाह किया गया है। साथ ही साथ फील्ड फॉर्मेशंस के लिए लॉजिस्टिक सपोर्ट को बेहतर बनाने के लिए नई तकनीकी तख्लीकात के बारे में भी ब्रीफिंग दी गई है। मजीद बात करेंगे नुमाइंदा खुसूसी सलमान अवान से। सलमान बताएगा क्या तफसीलात हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ की सदारत होने वाली ये 83वीं फॉर्मेशन कमांडर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस थी, जिसकी तफसीलात आज जारी की गई हैं। इसमें ISPR की जानिब से बताया गया है कि इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कोर कमांडर्स, प्रिंसिपल स्टाफ ऑफिसर्स और पाकिस्तान आर्मी के तमाम फॉर्मेशन कमांडर्स ने शिरकत की। कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है उसके आगाज में फोरम ने शोहदा के साले सवाब के लिए फातह खानी की और मुल्क की हिफाजत, सलामती और खुद मुख्तारी के लिए पाकिस्तान की तमाम मुसल्लह अफवाज के अफसरों, जवानों, कानून नाफिज करने वाले इदारों, पाकिस्तानी शहरियों समेत शोहदा की अजीम कुर्बानियों को जबरदस्त अंदाज में खराज अकीदत पेश किया गया। और जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है इसमें जियो स्ट्रेटेजिक हालात, कौमी सलामती के लिए उभरते हुए चैलेंजेस और जो मल्टी डोमेन खतरात हैं उससे निमटने के लिए पाकिस्तान आर्मी की जानिब से जो हिकमत अमली अडॉप्ट की गई है उसके बारे में कॉन्फ्रेंस को ब्रीफिंग दी गई। और उसके साथ ही पाकिस्तान आर्मी को कंटेम्परेरी तकाज़ों के मुताबिक जदीद बनाने के लिए, फील्ड फॉर्मेशन के लिए, लॉजिस्टिक सपोर्ट को बेहतर बनाने के लिए जो नई टेक्निकल तख्लीकात हैं उनके बारे में बताया गया। और इसके अलावा फोरम ने अफगानिस्तान की सरहद पार से मुसलसल दरअंदाजियां हो रही हैं और अफगानिस्तान की सरजमीन पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ दहशतगर्दी के लिए इस्तेमाल हो रही है, उसके हवाले से तमाम पहलुओं का, तमाम तर सूरत हाल का जायजा लिया। और दहशतगर्दी की जो मनसूबाबंदी वहां पर बैठकर की जाती है उसके ऊपर इंतहाई सख्त तहफ़्फ़ुज़ात का इज़हार भी किया गया। और फोरम का ये कहना था कि पाकिस्तान के दुश्मन पाकिस्तान के अंदर सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेज और मासूम शहरियों को निशाना बनाने के लिए इस वक्त अफगानिस्तान की सरजमीन को इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। इसके अलावा फोरम ने दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ जंग में नए दमशुदा अजला यानी कि जो साबिक फाटा है वहां के रहने वाले अवाम की बेशबहा कुर्बानियों को सराहा और दहशतगर्दी को फैसला खुद शिकस्त देने के लिए नए दमशुदा अजला की जो तरक्की है यानी उनको कौमी इदारे में शामिल करने का प्रोसेस है उस पर भी जोर दिया। उसके अलावा बलोचिस्तान में समाजी इक़्तिसादी तरक्की की जरूरत पर भी जोर दिया ताकि बैरूनी तौर पर जो प्रोपेगेंडा करने वाले हैं उनका मुकाबला किया जा सके। और ये कहा गया फोरम की जानिब से कि जो प्रोपेगेंडा करने वाले अनासिर हैं उनकी पुष्पनाही गैर मुल्की